This stopped being football a long time ago. Now, it's about who owns the story.
Oregon gave Ohio State its only loss. Ohio State answered in the rematch. Now the semifinal decides who writes the ending.
Coach, what do you expect from Oregon in a third meeting?
Revenge, desperation, and their best shot. Good. They should be angry. So should we. One win each means nothing. This one decides who's real and who's just loud.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. That's good coverage there. For the Oregon Ducks offense, going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver the team needs.
Risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they...
Defensive play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick. Here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. Good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games...
So give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. And they get the convert.
Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but the catch... To the air. It's Cabrera. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. From that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception. See here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down at the 5, close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. We got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points folded off. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed.
This is heavyweight football. Pressure, answers, counters, and not an inch of space.
Now comes the real test, because whoever owns this half might own the whole season.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about.
But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Which makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Motion now from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeyer. Running back has it on the screen now. Heads out of bounds after a...
They continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets some space and on the 30. Here he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Made as time runs out in the third quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn.
Mixing up their looks, they get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down.
Great decision by the quarterback. Keeps him in field goal range, and if the throw isn't there, don't force it and risk a potential pick.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Coach, you beat Oregon again. Big Ten title, now the playoff. What's the message?
How many times we got to teach it? They got lucky once. We beat them when it mattered. Twice. Big Ten trophy, now a title game ticket. At some point, the lesson should stick.
That's how rivalries become history. Oregon tested them, bruised them, pushed them, and tonight Coach Walker closed the book.
2 wins over Oregon after the only loss of the season. Ohio State lost once, answered twice, and ended the trilogy on their terms.
So China's has
made it through the fire. Good, because history doesn't reward survival, it rewards finishers. 1 game left to make this season untouchable.